Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the Charismatic Hero event and the updated missions and how you can complete them. Now how it works is it's a damage dealing event, so your goal is to deal as much damage as possible, but for the round 1 stages you have 5 different types. All time travelers units will be super effective. Your missions are very simple. You only have to score 77 million damage or higher in one of the stages. You don't have to do it in all of them. So you can simply do it in one and then complete all the other stages normally. Secondly, as well, the round 2 stages are featuring crossover characters. So here you're going to need to use specifically crossover category units. All these units deal augmented damage. It is the best way to deal damage to the boss. Now, I'm going to show you a team that will achieve this for round 1. The important thing to note is that if you have a strong unit that crits, so for example, let's look at time travelers and let's say you have int LR Goku Black. If you have int LR Goku Black and he crits, then he'll clear the stage anyway. What's super important is you do not need to have your own strong character to clear these. So a great example is what I'm going to show you. If you just go to the int time travelers stage and you bring along a physical time travelers Trunks, then you are going to basically be able to complete the stage with incredible ease. If you want to complete the damage challenge, just go to the int stage, bring a Vegeta's family lead or a Hybrid Sans lead or a Time Traveler's lead or a Future Saga lead, and bring a friend, Physical Trunks, stick a whole bunch of supports on, and Physical Trunks will clear the stage. The options you have as alternatives, if you don't want to do that, if you want to do it with your own units or whatever, is int LR Goku Black, because he does a lot of damage right off the bat. You have physical Goku Black, because he's an orb based unit, so if you get enough orbs you can make it work. And honestly, that's pretty much it. Like, you don't need to worry so much about having specifically the best unit. As you can see right here, my friend Trunks just did enough damage without barely any support or links active, just floating in the 3rd slot. Like, just bring the Trunks unit. Makes your life way easier. You don't have to worry about anything. It is super simple for you. So just make sure you have him under the highest lead possible. I think he can pretty much do it under like 150% lead, because remember, he's his own 20% lead. So you can really just, I mean, with support he can probably do it under 130% lead. So just bring your highest lead possible and you'll be more than fine. Like, you shouldn't have any real problems. You should be good to go. A lot of your traditional big time units like Tex, Amasu, and all that, they're not going to be able to do this event because they don't get hit. Great Sandman doesn't attack you, so hitting the damage threshold is pretty hard. From a free-to-play unit perspective, if you are still looking for alternatives, maybe you can't find a good friendly Trunks or anything, using a Demon King Piccolo from the World Tournament is a unit that's viable. But like I said, don't make things harder for yourself. Just go to the int stage as a new player, any player. Get 150 or 130% lead. Stick every support you have under the sun and bring a physical LR Trunks. Chances are he will get it done with relative ease. Then you can just go and clear all the other difficulties. So that covers round 1. And that makes life a lot easier when it comes to round 1. Now, like I said, your premium units, the friend physical LR Trunks, definitely still the top of the line thing to go for here. Just makes your life way easier. You could use a physical friend Goku Black, Rose, I guess. You just have to get enough orbs. You could use an int LR Merge Zamasu. You could use an int LR Goku Rose. Like, there are still options if you are someone that's really looking to just not use Trunks. Like, maybe you're just like, hey, I don't want to do that. I want to, do it my own way. That's more than fine. The Time Travelers one is probably the easiest. Well, I say it probably. I mean, both are pretty easy. But I think the Time Travelers one is probably the one that most people aren't going to have to think about or do workarounds for, etc. The round 2, the crossover, is a little bit more challenging. Now you may look at this team and go, Cole, I don't have any of those Dragon Ball Heroes units. I completely understand. If you don't summon Dragon Ball Heroes, you can still complete the crossover missions. It's very, very simple. All you have to do is go to the Strength phase, so face the Strength Great Saiyaman 4, and bring a friend AGL Super Saiyan Xeno Vegito. What you need to do is you need to make sure of a couple things. Okay, so firstly, Vegito needs to be under the highest lead possible. He also needs to activate his full passive. So, there's a couple of things you need to keep in mind here. Well, preferably his full passive, but he has to at the very least have either a Giant Ape Power or a crossover unit in the rotation to activate his full attack passive. So there's a couple things we need to do, but it's not too hard. So when building your team, firstly, lead. So ideally it's a Giant Ape Power lead, or a Patara lead, or whatever it is, but ideally Giant Ape Power, because this will allow you to fill up your team with Giant Ape Power. It makes them way stronger. If you can't do that, then Time Travelers. Whatever your highest Time Travelers lead, or Patara lead, Fused Fighters lead, whichever one you can get, you need your highest one possible. Vegeto's threshold is a little bit tighter than the physical LR Trunks's, so you need to work around that. In terms of units to fill up your team, there is a full free-to-play selection of units that you can use. Should you do this? Yes, you need to activate his passive. So you either do this or you use Giant Ape Power units, but you need to make sure you have across Dragon Ball Heroes units to fill out his passive, to activate his full passive. Then, basically, you need to be careful when selecting your AGL friend Vegito. Don't just select the top one. Make sure that the one you select has attack equipment in the first slots, preferably, and additionals. Then all you have to do, basically, is reset until you get to the point where you have him plus 1 or 2 of the other supports. Whatever Dragon Ball Hero supports you have. So hopefully Great Saiyaman 3, and hopefully the Strength Toa. All those units are free to play and currently available. So you can grab them from events and fill out your team. Then he will just eventually do the damage. So right now I'm in the AGL stage. You can see there's quite a big difference in damage because we're not getting attacks effective against all types. We're relying on crits, and without a full rotation, because we have the Tech Trunks, he's not getting his crits. When he does get his crit though, we manage to get pretty close, but not quite there. So we need him to have his attack here, and he does need a little bit of support, and preferably you get both supports in turn 3, and then you can just use his active skill and do what I just did. So it takes a little bit of resetting and shuffling, but your ideal rotation is to just have the Great Saiyaman, the Toa, the Vegito in the middle, and all of them on the 3rd turn. Just reset basically until you can do that, and you'll essentially have everything sorted. Because Vegito will do enough damage with his active skill, you'll have enough support to do enough damage with any follow-up super attacks that he does. Although he doesn't do one here, he will if he has follow-up supers, and then you'll be sorted. So yeah, it's a little bit more resetty, but again, doesn't require you to actually summon or own any crossover units. Are there easier ways to do this? I'd be interested to know, but for now, that's the best method I could find. And yeah, that's pretty much it for me. So I will see you guys in the next one. Till then, take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Just remember now, all you have to do is go and clear all of the other missions. So just go and attempt the stages, clear them, and get them off the list, and you're done. You've collected a ton of great rewards. So yeah, that's it from me. See you guys in the next video. Till then, take care, stay safe, and as always, thanks for watching. Bye.